Hello everyone. In this session, we will look at the project number 1, where we are going to assign permissions to 4 users. So 2 users will have full access to EC2. One user will have access to all AWS resources, and one user will have access to only S3, which has read-only access to S3 service. Okay. So we are going to create this for users. So we are going to use AWS console to create all these 4 users and assign the permission to each of them. So let's start to create the 4 users. So we'll go to the AWS management console, and this is the main dashboard of AWS management console, and we can find which are the recently used services. So to create users or groups or roles, we have to go inside the service which is called as identity access management. So you can find this in the search box, or we can click on this IAM. So we will use this recently used service that is which is here present, which is IAM here. So we will click on that IAM. So this is the window we will get when I click on that service. So identity access management. So we have to create the users first, then we'll assign the permission to them. So click on users. Then when I click on users, we'll get a window like this. So we have to add the users now. So already one user is present, which is what I'm using now in this console. Then you have to add the users now. We have to create 4 users. So click on add users, and then you can give the username here. So I'll give the first user as Robert. Then to add other users, we can click on this add another users. Then you can give the second user has Steve. Then the third user you can give as Smith. Then the fourth user has Roger. Okay. So these are the 4 users which have assigned Robert, Steve, Smith, and Roger. Then we can assign give the access type to this users. That is, click on this programmatic access and the console access, AWS console management console access. Okay. Then console password, keep it as auto generated password. So if you want, you can customize the password also. So for this project, we will keep as auto generated password and uncheck this required password is set. Make it uncheck. Click on next. Click on next. Click on review. Click on create users. So click on close. If you want this access key to be stored, then you can download this CSV file. Okay, so you can download this CSV file. So we can, whenever you want to log in through a management command CLI, that is command interface tool, then we can click on this. We can use this access key and secret access key. So download the CSV file and you can keep it safe on your system. So if you see this, so the 4 users are created: Robert, Steve, Smith, and Roger. Still, they don't have any permission to access the AWS resources. So we have to assign the permission to for each of the users. So, so according to our project, so we have 2 users require full EC2 access. Then one user will have administration action to access to all AWS resources, and one user requires read-only access to S3. So we will assign the permission to these users. So before assigning, we will create a group so that it will be better to assign in at a time. So to assign the group, assign the permission to the group, and then you can add the users to the group. So to create the groups, so go to the groups in this dashboard, in IAM dashboard. Click on this group. Then you can create a new group here. Click on this new group. Okay. So give the group name as EC2 group. Okay, EC2 group. Click on next. Then for this EC2 group, we have to give the permission, the full access to EC2. So we can see here Amazon EC2 full access. So click on this policy type, policy name. Then you click on next. So we have to attach the policy to this group. So whichever the policy we require, we have to attach to this group. So in this case, I'm attaching EC2 full access. Then click on next step. Then click on create group. So EC2 group is created. Then similarly, you can create one more group. So I will create the second group as admin group. Admin group. Then click on next. Then also we have to attach the uh, policy to this group. So we have to attach this to this administration access. So click. So in this, we have to select the administrator access. So which has all the access to all the AWS resources. Then we have to select the policy, and then you have to select this administrator access. Then click on next. Then create group. Similarly, create the third group. So in this third group, I will give the group name as S3 group. Click on next. Then for this, we have to assign the policy which has only read only access to S3. So just type it here in the search box, S3 read only. So there are different policy type for this S3. So one is S3 full access, and the other is S3 read only access. So according to the definition, according to the project requirement, so in this we have to attach only read only access to S3 bucket. So we have to select this policy and attach to the group. So click on next group, then create group. Okay. So we have created now three groups. One is called as EC2 group. Second one is called as admin group, and the third one is called as S3 group. Okay. So we have to attach now. We have to add the users according to the project requirements. We have to go on adding the users to this groups. So these groups have so for this groups we have attached the permissions. We have attached the policy, so that whenever we are going to add the users to the particular group, so they have access to the particular type of policy or the resources. Okay. So for EC2, click on this EC2 group. Okay. So click on this EC2 group. So we have to add the users. So we have to add two users according to the project requirement. So add users to the group. So click on this add users to the group. So in this, I will select Robert and Roger for EC2, which these two users will have full access to EC2 services. Okay. So selected Robert and Roger, then you click on this add users, right? Then you can see in this the EC2 group, they have the two users are added, that is Robert and Roger. Okay. Then you can see the permissions. So we can see when I click on this permissions, we can see that the policy which is attached to this group is nothing but Amazon EC2 full access. So this is the policy which is attached to this group, and all the users which are there in this group have also have the permission to EC2 full access. Okay. So this is how we can add the users to the group, and they have the permission of they have the permissions uh, to which the have the permission to access EC2 full access service. So similarly, so we'll go to the next group. where we have the administration group. Click on this administration group and then go to this users tab. Then you can add the user to this group. So we have to add only one user according to the project requirement. So I will select only one user here. So here it is Smith. So I will click on add user, and then so also this user have the same permission or the policy with the which is attached to this admin group. Okay, so which is had administrator access. Okay, it has administrator access. So which what so the users which are there in this group have the access of administrator access. Okay, similarly, we can go to the S3 group, then we can go to the user tab, then you can add the user to this uh, to this group, then we can add the last user. So that is what we have to add. That is Stu. Then you click on add users. Okay, then you can see the Steve is added to this group, and then also we can see the permission. So we have seen, so we have so this user, which so whatever the users are there in this group, they should have only read only access to S3 service. Okay, so this is what we have the policy attached to this group. So all the users, if you add the users to this group, they have only the S3 read only access type permissions. Okay, so this is how we can create the group, then create the group and create the users and assign the policy or the permission to the particular group and users. Okay, thank you.